Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Samantha Moonshine and today I am doing my ultimate long-lasting bridal makeup look. This is pretty much what I intend to do on my wedding day. I've trialed some different things, but at the end of the day, I think I know what I want to do. There are two things that I don't have. That is the setting spray by Skindinavia, the bridal setting spray. That is in the mail. And the other thing is, I don't know if I'm going to get it actually, but I was wanting the Dior bronzer, the fair shade, to give myself an all over glow, but I have some alternatives for today. And the reason why I haven't waited for those products is because I got my wedding hair trial done today. So I thought it would be a good opportunity to do my face once my hair is actually done. So I got it done a few hours ago. It'd be 3 hours ago now. So it has fallen a little bit. Let's just kind of get into it. I've done my brows and what I used is the CoverGirl 710 Soft Brown. It's very thin and it is a little bit more darker than my red hair, but my brows are actually more of a brown anyway. And this is so easy to use. I just bought this last week because it was on sale. And I've got to say, I love it so much. I think I'm actually going to use it on my wedding day. It has got the perfect amount of pigmentation and control. And I feel like it's given my brows great definition. So yeah, I'll be using that. What I haven't done is I'm going to use my 1000 Hour Eyebrow Mascara in clear. It's a bit gross because I put it on top of my product. But this just sets it all in place. So I'll do that now. Okay, so next I think I want to prime my face. I'm going to use, I've just got a little sample size, but I want to use it, and that is my Hourglass Veil. This is really good for long lasting blurring, fine lines, all of that stuff. So I do love the feel of this primer. I'm a little bit more serious in this tutorial because we don't mess around with bridal, all right? Okay, so I'm gonna go, while I got my primer on my face, I just want that to sit on there. I think I'm gonna go straight into eyes. Now, I haven't actually used this palette before. But it is the Australis Neutralize Nude Eyeshadow Palette. Actually, let me open it so you don't get the reflection. So I'm picking this palette. I mean, obviously, look at these colors, they're gorgeous. So I'm gonna use the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion on my lids. Okay, we're zoomed in. We're gonna start with a very neutral shade. And I think, oh, they are named, but like, come on, that's too hard for me. So I'm just gonna point. We're gonna start with this shade here. Now I'm doing that pretty much on the whole lid, but not in the inner part because I want to put white there. Because I really want to open my eye. There's a bit of fallout on here, luckily I'm doing this first. Oh, you can really see my hairy eyebrows now. I don't know, what should I pick? I've just used this one. Maybe I'll do this now. So until I decide what I'm doing. Now there will be shimmers going over this. I think these shimmers are so gorgeous. I have to use them, don't I? I must say I'm not getting the greatest amount of pigmentation. I might use this color here. I'm just gonna do that on my outer corner here. And we'll see how this builds. More. And I'm just having that little bit extra here. And with this original brush, I'm going to buff this out because we don't want any harsh lines. We're going for a soft, romantic look. And now we're gonna get glitter. What glitter do I want? I don't want glitter, I want shimmer. So I'm gonna do this in the middle, this kind of pinky peach, and then this white on my inner corner, and we're gonna see how that is. Remember guys, I'm trialing this with you. I haven't done this eye look. I just know what kind of products I want to use. I might even use that same brush to go in with the white shimmer because it's applying this shimmer really nicely. And then we've got a bit of a blend going. Okay. With this brush I was using the brown for, I'm gonna go in with this shade here and just see if that warms up the outer corner. Yeah, that's nice. Let's leave that for now. I can always come back to it after my foundation. Before I put on foundation, I want to use my Illamasqua Gel Sculpt, and that is like a cream contour. I'm going to put that in to give myself a little bit of extra dimension before I put foundation on. Now this looks really dark, but it's actually quite sheer when you blend it out. So let's do, finally, foundation. I'm gonna use my Danessa Myricks Beauty Vision Cover Cream. Excuse the finger marks. And this is in W01, which is warm. Now I know I only need a little bit of this, so I'm gonna just go out a little bit now that we're not doing eyes. That's better. That's better. A little bit goes a long way, oh my god. I'm still on half a pump right now. One pump, that's why the bottle's so small. So now I'm gonna do a bit of concealer. I'm gonna use my e.l.f. Camo concealer, and this is in Fair Beige. Now I know this concealer is quite heavy. It's very full coverage. That's why I've used a tiny bit. Oh man, this foundation's beautiful. Things go on it really nicely. I'd like to finish the eyes now before we do the rest of the face. I do like my cream products or liquid products to set. That's why I kind of go back and forth between things. I'm going to use my Smashbox Crayon Kohl Waterproof in Bare, and I'm going to use this on my lower lash line to open up my eyes. Ooh, let's get a little bit better. All right, eyeliner. Now my favorite eyeliner is the Mellow, I've used it so much, Precision Pen Eyeliner. It's not got the best tip, but my God, it's black and it's long lasting. This is like the only one I go for. I love it so much. What I'm going to do is see my line, I'm going to use that as my guide to my wing. Quick flick who when you've got a guideline of your eyeshadow. And then it all streamlines. See? And then for mascara, I haven't used this yet. It's the Paradise Ecstatic, but I got the waterproof one for obvious reasons because I'm probably gonna cry. I just realized I didn't powder under my eyes. I need to stop. Sam. Okay, before we get any further, I have one more cream product. See? Sam. One more cream product and then we'll go into powder. Just ignore me. I can't believe I just put mascara on the bottom of my lashes. So now we're gonna use the Danessa Merix, which is the foundation I used. Color Fix 24 Matte Color in Latte. And this is a multi-use product. I'm gonna use this as my blush because it is waterproof 24-hour. So this bad boy lasts and you only need the tiniest bit. Like that's more than enough. That's what I love about her products. They're like, I'm gonna use my fingers, so wish me luck. Just the tiniest bit on my finger. And I just wanna, look at that beautiful blush of color. And the thing is, if I want to put powder blush over it, I can, but this is underneath everything. So the idea is that if my powder blush fails, I've still got this underneath. See? Love it. So I'm using my, sorry, I forgot to show you, Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I'm using this brush here, and I've got a lot in here, but I'm tapping it off. That way it's over the whole tip of it. And then I'm going to look up and put under my eye. Yes, it's probably gonna get on my mascara, but, oh, sorry. If you got creases, wrinkle them, smooth them out, and then go in. I only use a little bit of powder because I am on the drier side. If you're oilier, then use more. I am gonna take this with me. I'm gonna take all my makeup with me to my bridal room, which is just off the reception area. If I do need to apply more. But this should really hold it in place for a while. I'm not going to do the rest of my face because I don't need to. That's purely the only reason. But if you feel like you need to, by all means. And also with the setting spray, that should really lock it all in as well. One option you can actually, I might do it so I can show you, is setting spray now. Make sure your face is dry before you go in with the rest of your products. And what this does is your setting powder is now set. It is in, it's not going anywhere. You put the rest of your powder products on and then you setting spray again. Bitch, you're gonna be so long lasting. You probably won't even have to touch up. Okay, so now that I've done under my eyes, I'm gonna go in with the mascara again. I don't know how I feel about this mascara, but it's waterproof, so I'm gonna use it, and I'm gonna wear lashes anyway. So let me get my lashes. So I am going to use my favorite lashes that I found so far, and they're the Model Rock lashes, and they're the Wispies. I really like them because they just look very angelic. And then I'm going to use my favorite glue, which is the Duo. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to shorten these a little bit. Obviously, you don't have to wear lashes on your wedding day if you don't want to, but I do. And do not forget to bring your eyelash glue with you. Oh, even a backup pair of eyelashes, just in case, because you don't want to have your strangler. You don't want it. I've had too many stranglers in my day. The trick is to lightly put it on and then try and get the outer and inner corner. And I like these because they're so fine that they're really easy to put on. Okay, so they're still drying, but I'm gonna zoom you up so you can see. And here's what they look like. So they're just like quite natural, but like fake eyelashes, so they're not that natural, but I just love how soft and thin they are. So they just look really angelic, really. That's basically it. Okay, let's zoom you back. Hey girl, that's better. Yes, better. Now we're going to stop looking like a potato and turn into a contoured goddess. So I'm going to use the trusty contour kit by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is the light to medium. And I'm going to use pretty much the only thing that I use out of this whole palette, and that is this shade. And I'm only using this in the hollows of my cheek. Because we're going to bronze the face. But I just want some definition in my face, which is what this is for. And that's why I'm using a small brush, because I just want to get this little bit here. And mine is where my sideburn is, as you can see. And we don't want to go in too ham with it. Is this too ham? I don't know. How's that? I'm going to use the excess. I have not added any. And I'm going to do just a little bit on the sides of my nose. I don't like to really contour my nose much, but just for the wedding photos, you know. I'm stamping this and making it thin. You still want to be light though, so you're not removing the foundation on your face. So that's, can you kind of tell if it's contoured? But just using the excess has given it a little bit more definition. And that's all I'm using for that. That's it. And what I'm gonna use, I really want the Dior, but for now, for this video, this is just as nice and light, is my Freedom Bronze Professional. It's very cheap, but it's great for fair skin. It just looks kind of airbrushed on the skin. And I'm going to use this brush here. And I just swirl the whole thing. And I'm just going to very lightly do that just above where I contoured. Just above, not all the way up to my eye, just above it. Like just a smidge. Because we want a soft, glowy look. But if you're pale like me, then you know you can't get too bronzy. Just a little, just to go from fair to light, you know? And I'm very light with the brush very light. It's better to slowly build than to go on heavy-handed. And it's very important to get the right color bronzer for your skin tone, because there are so many companies that just bring out one shade, and obviously one shade does not suit a lot of people. So I'm going to go up here. Even if you want to go in with this original brush we'll use for the contour, look, I'm a bit lazy sometimes, but don't take my advice. If you've got a smaller forehead like me, using this with the bronzer to do up here, I might even do that. Because the big brush just does my whole forehead instead of just up here. If you've got a bigger forehead, then you could probably get away with using the bigger brush, but I just know what I'm like. I know my face. I really like to get up here. And then I'm going back to the brush. I do just a little bit, the excess, just a little bit. Just so we're all blended, you know? So I think that's pretty good. I don't do too much bronzer. I'm just taking the real paleness out of my face, just lighting it up a little bit. So now we're getting on to the main event, highlighter. This Flower Beauty highlighter, honestly, of all the highlighters I own, and I own quite a few, this is the best one. It is not glitter. It's just gorgeous. So I use this mini stippler brush, and I use this shade here. So I am going to use this lightly on my face. I don't want to be too highlighted. I just want a bit of a natural glow. So I'm going to go on very lightly, and I smile and I go to the tip here, right? So when you turn your head, you get that, you see it? Yeah, that's my favorite part of the highlighter. So I'm just doing a little bit, okay? I'm doing it in lots of areas, but I'm only using a little bit. Because you know what? We're using a lot of makeup, but the whole point is that it doesn't look like you're using a lot of makeup, you know? And then I'm gonna use the excess on the tip of my nose. And then I'm taking a little bit more and I'm doing it just here. See how lightly I'm touching? Light, very light. Because if it's not enough, you can always add more. And then another really important area is here. If you want, you can go like this. So what it does is when you put on your lipstick, it's really highlighting your Cupid's bow. It just looks really beautiful. But you don't want it to be like a whole, just the ridge of your lip. Understand? This is my favorite inner corner shade of all time. It is the Lime Crime Original Venus. And this shade, Aura. You can see I've hit pan. It is heaven in an eyeshadow. I might even use this on the day as my inner corner. Girl, I think I might. I'm just gonna take this little brush. I'm gonna do my inner corner. For your pale skin gals, it's quite white. And I have to have white in my inner corner, otherwise the color shows up if it's not white. Now, what have we got left, guys? I think it might be lips. I think we might be done. So my lips are the tiniest bit dry right now, but the lipstick I'm using is very nourishing. I am using a warmer shade than my actual lipstick. Because the lipstick I'm using is a little bit cool. So with this lip liner, it really just makes it better for my skin tone. I'm using the Makeup Forever Aqua Lip. And this is the 3C shade. Now, I bought this because it's waterproof. So it's not just a line. So I'm filling about half of it in. And then for the actual main event of this whole makeup is my lipstick. And it is the Tom Ford. And this is Ultra Shine in the shade Bear. Look at this. Look at this. It is so lush on the lips, I can't even begin to describe it. I'm obsessed with it. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. And it's easy to apply through the night. So then we're gonna finish off once again with setting spray. As I said, I'll be using the Scandinavia Bridal setting spray. Want that to dry. Take my clip out. So let me zoom out a little bit. So here we have the final look. Let me bring my hair around. This just makes me so excited to get married. Like, I'm so excited. So I'm obviously going for a bit of a Hollywood glamour look. And I think I'm going to really think about my eyeshadow choices, but everything else I'm really happy with. I think I might go even a little bit more natural on my eyes. Just personal preference, but otherwise I'm really happy with this look. What do you guys think? Do you want to come to my wedding? You can't, it's too expensive. I'm quite proud of this look. I think it's going to be really long lasting. Unfortunately, I'm filming this at night time, but I am going to wear it for a few more hours. But I can already tell that foundation is not going to move. And once I have the setting spray with the powders, I think it's all going to come together really nicely. Anyway, I'm going to go now because I can't stop talking and this video is probably going to be too long anyway. But I love you. I'll see you next time. Bye.